Hi Dollar Divas, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Jessica. I like to make a lot of Dollar Tree oriented makeup and haul content. Of course, if you're returning, thank you so much for coming on back to see another video. So today I'm just gonna be testing out some kind of random Dollar Tree makeup. They're just some products that I've collected over the last few months. I've got some brand names, I've got some brands that are kind of exclusive to the Dollar Tree, and it's just kind of a mishmash of just some random products. So I'm super excited for today's video. I'm really excited to try these products that I have found. And as always, I will have relevant playlists as well as other relevant videos all listed down in the description box below. So if you enjoy this video, check out the description box for more content like this. So yeah, without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So I already went ahead and did my eyebrows because I don't really have a brand new product, and I used the Ioni brow pencil. I did test this as well as a bunch of other Ioni products in a recent video I'll have linked down below if you want to check that out. And to clean up my brows, I used this Maybelline Master Camo color correcting kit. We're also going to use this later on. I think I've only used this once before, so I will show this a little bit later. So I do have some fun new eyeshadow products to try today. So I found this palette. It's in the shade Petal Pusher. So here are what the shades look like. It's kind of a purple color story. It's got some light shades, some dark shades. Of course, it says where you put the shades. I don't usually listen to that, but so I've got that. I actually have a Dollar Diva named Tina that found one of these eyeshadow palettes in a different color story. So I know there's more than just this out there. And then I also found this Wet n Wild trio some time ago. It's in the shade Sweet as Candy. So we might dip into that as well today. Then I found the NYX glitter eyeliners a few months back, and I bought a couple shades. I have yet to use this one, so I might use this today. This is the shade Pewter. So I'm gonna go all over with this shade here first and just kind of lay this down. It's kind of a base. I just did a Dollar Tree Valentine's Day makeup look, and it's beautiful for Valentine's Day, but it can also really be worn anytime. So I'll have that link down below. I was really happy with how that look came out. Probably one of my favorite holiday looks I've come up with so far. That seems to be really smooth and pretty pigmented. That is a light lilac shade. So this is a new Ioni brush I bought about a month or so back. I'm gonna go into my crease with this shade here. I guess I kind of am following the directions. I'm kind of surprised at myself. And it looks like you have two different eye looks. There's each side is a complete eye look. And I might do that. I don't really know. I'm just gonna I haven't really thought this look through. I'm just kind of winging it. I'm just kind of seeing how I feel. So I'm just gonna kind of concentrate this and into the crease. I'm making a little bit of a mess under my eyes, but I'm gonna just kind of wait till I'm done to clean it up, because I end up literally almost rubbing my face raw by just over cleaning. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean it. I can't take it. I think I'm gonna smoke it out just a little bit more with this shade here. I think I might use a tighter brush for this. I'm gonna try to pack it on and blend it out. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the inner part of the lid, and I'm kind of thinking, I think I'm gonna go into this shade here first, and then maybe put this shade here towards the inner part. I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, we are playing today. So I'm gonna actually wet my brush for this shade, because I think this might be really pretty if I can get it really, really, really intense. Now I'm gonna take another brush, and I am gonna go into that shade right there and kind of put that on the innermost part, and then I think I might add some glitter. I'm just gonna kind of do that and then blend it just a little bit. I don't want to come out too far. So now I'm gonna go in with some glitter, and normally I do this after I put on my lashes and liner, but I'm gonna do this first, and then we'll move on to the face and then come back to the eyes and finish up what needs to be done. But I'm a little bit anxious. I wanna get this part here. I wanna kind of see what this is gonna look like. So I'm gonna take this NYX glitter, and I'm gonna take just a little thin, a precision brush. And I may use a bigger brush. I don't know, I think this is gonna end up being perfect. And I'm gonna kind of spread this on the eye. I've been dying to use this shade of the glitter. It's really pretty. Like I've said before in other videos, these glitter liners are a good way to get your feet wet with glitter, because they're really pretty, but they're not, as intense as like glitter, you know, like real glitter, and of course not nearly as messy. So we're gonna come back and do more with eyeshadow later, but I'm gonna move on to liner and lashes and all that kind of stuff. So I popped a coat of mascara on my eyes, and I just went ahead with this LA Colors Big Lash. As you know, if you've been on my channel, not great, but it's good enough for underneath my false lashes. Now I do have a new liquid liner to try today. It's from Wet n Wild. It's called the Pro Line Graphic Marker Eyeliner. Of course, it's in black. And so it's this kind of like big, like felt pen. It almost looks like if you've ever used like a calligraphy pen, like that. So I know it's meant to kind of do, well, as it says, like graphic liner. I think I'm just gonna try to use it as like regular liner and see if I can't make it work. Now what, like my favorite liquid eyeliner is from Wet n Wild. It's the breakup proof, like liquid liner pen. Really good stuff. So other than being like a little stiff on the eye, like there's no bend to it, I really, really like it. I could have done a little bit better job if I were more used to it, but I really like it. And then I like how you kind of do the wing outside, like you kind of have to hold it. I'm holding it where it's like thin going across versus like the thick side. Like I said, it's a little bit stiff on the eye, but you know, that might actually kind of be a good thing. So far, so good. Like I said, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but I do see a lot of ways in which this could become something I really reach for. So yeah, so far, so good. Happy with it and excited to experiment with it more. So I'm gonna put on my lashes. I'm just gonna go ahead and use like one of my favorites, the LA Colors Jewel Eyes in Wonder. And so I'm gonna pop these on and I'll be right back. So I have a makeup sponge from Ioni. I didn't use this when I did the full face of Ioni makeup, so I'm gonna use it today. And it's the slanted tip makeup sponge. They've actually got a few different styles. And you actually saw this product in my Valentine's Day Get Ready With Me. This is actually the other shade. I bought 2 shades, and this product was a hit in that video, so I really enjoyed it. But it's the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Tinted Moisturizer. I did find this at the Dollar Tree, and I picked up 2 different shades. And this one here is in Natural. Here's what it looks like. I picked this one up because it was in a shape that I did not already have. I think this is actually the slightly darker of the 2 shades. This actually had really good coverage. I was very, very pleased with the amount of coverage. I did not expect it to have as much coverage as it did. In that video where I tested the other shade, I applied it with my fingers. But today I really did want to try this sponge. So I'm gonna see how it applies with a sponge, just because that way I can kind of test both ways of applying this product. It's applying very nice with the sponge. The sponge is really soft and bouncy, I feel. Some people don't seem to really like the Dollar Tree makeup sponges, like the Sassy Chic ones, saying they're really hard. I always wet my sponges. I know some people don't, but I always do. And I do think this one here is softer than the Sassy Chic. I've also used a sponge from Shop Miss A, like the Paw Paw brand. And honestly, I've liked them all the same. That's really nice. I kind of think I like the way the moisturizer applies better with fingers though. I just feel like it's a little bit better. I feel like this is more substantial than a tinted moisturizer. So, I mean, I could totally like wear this as like my foundation. If you need more coverage, you might not be able to get away with that. I don't know if Believe Beauty is still making this product or not, why it's ended up at the Dollar Tree. They might be redoing their packaging, but super great find at Dollar Tree. So now I'm gonna go into concealer, and like I said, I'm gonna use this kit right here that I've only used like one time. Now I do wish, I think this is in the shade medium, I'm not 100% sure. I do wish I was able to find like the lighter shade, because a lot of these shades are just too dark for me, especially for concealer. So these here are actually, reading the package, I'm not always the brightest bulb. These are highlights, these are concealers, and these are correctors. That changes things. So I'm gonna put the yellow corrector in like the corner of my eyes. Then I'm gonna put like the highlight kind of out here. I like this trick of where you put your concealer on TV the other day. Then I'm gonna put the concealer like down my nose. Then you put some here and in the corners of your mouth. Then you blend it in. It's supposed to make it look like you've had a facelift. Like it, loving the result, loving the result. So far so good. Went ahead and applied my bronzer. It is not a new product. In fact, this was in my first YouTube video ever. It's the Beauty Benefits Hollywood matte bronzer. Still love it, still have it. Haven't reached for it in a while, so wanted to go ahead and use that, but I just did that off camera. So I do have a new blush. I've got several of these. It's the LA Colors Powder Blush. So this is in pink blush. It's a very, very pale pink. Pop this on. Ooh, that is very pretty. It's really pretty on my skin. It'd be beautiful on someone with like porcelain skin. But there really is, that's a beautiful, beautiful shade. Very subtle, but going on very smooth. These are really, really are wonderful, wonderful blushes. Just a nice little subtle, healthy glow. I love all of these, all of the shades that I have. So I'm gonna do powder and then highlighter, and I do have new products for each of those. This is the Be Pure Infused Pressed Powder. It says it's infused with green tea for whatever that means. It provides a smooth matte finish, sets makeup, and controls shine. So this is what the packaging looks like, really cute. It looks expensive. And of course it's like just in this translucent shade. So I'm just gonna go in with a brush and just kind of see how it does. It's very light. Seems fairly similar. If you've been on my channel, you know I like the Hard Candy Sheer Envy translucent powder, and that's like a loose powder. This seems to be kind of comparable to that. Has a little bit more maybe of a powdery look than the Hard Candy, but really nice, very, very nice. Definitely worth $1 or $1.25. So now I have a new highlighter, another Believe Beauty product, and this is their Radiant Finish Highlighter in Pop of Pink. And it's just kind of, it looks white, especially on camera, but it's got a little bit of like a pink opalescent sheen. I think I'm gonna try going in first with a light hand. That is really pretty. I've never been hugely, like really big on like highlighters that have like color in them, like blue or pink, but this is really pretty. May not be like my go-to, but it is really a beautiful effect. Let me tone it down a little bit here. Yeah, see, that's a beautiful effect. Like I said, I don't generally go for ones that have like color in them, but it's still beautiful nonetheless, and would even be probably really pretty on the eyes or something like that as well. But yeah, definitely not offensive at all. Really, really, really pretty. So off camera, I went ahead and put the Ioni Black Pencil Liner in my waterline, and we're gonna move on to test an eyebrow highlighter. This is from Be Pure. Again, it's infused, but it's the eyebrow highlighter. It helps hide redness and inflammation, lifts your brows, creating a fuller, wider gaze. It's green tea infused. Again, whatever that means. I used to use products like this a lot, and I haven't as much lately. So let's see how creamy it is. It's kind of like a soft pink. It's not coming off across quite as pink on camera as it is, but let's go ahead and give it a try. I actually really, really like that. I thought it was gonna be like too pink, but it's actually really beautiful. And then I like to kind of blend it a little bit. You can see a difference. It's really pretty, but yet really natural. I really like it. Very, very nice product. And some of these products are a little hard to come by, so it's always nice when you can find something like that at the Dollar Tree. So now I'm gonna do an inner corner highlight and line underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna line underneath with this shade right here. And for the inner corner, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go back into that beautiful pink kind of metallic shade. Damp brush, of course, with setting spray. I'm just gonna pop that on there. That is pretty. And I'm gonna keep the lips simple with just a new gloss that I wanna try. This is again from the Be Pure line. This is the Hydrating Lip Gloss. It's got hyaluronic acid and it's in the shade Fire Quartz. They've had a couple shades. I just thought this shade here was so pretty. Very silky, not sticky at all. The shade is beautiful, just a very light hint of pink. So a quick rundown about how I feel about all the products. There were no fails today. Everything here that I used was really very good. Of course, I tested this out in my last video in another shade and love it. So I will definitely get a lot of use out of the Believe Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. Definitely keep an eye out in your Dollar Tree and hopefully you can find the right shade for your skin tone. Then also by Believe Beauty, the highlighter, because of the shade not be the highlighter that I grabbed the most, but it is really beautiful, silky. Believe Beauty like powder products are absolutely amazing. So yeah, like I said, super great find, and really I love the result, especially with this eye makeup look. I think it complements it really well. The under the brow bone highlight I really like. I was not so sure, and next I will probably try it in my waterline as well. I think it'll be a great like eye brightener in the waterline. Really great product from the Be Pure line. And the powder by them as well, really, really, really nice. I want to try it more with different skin products to have like more of like a final verdict, but really enjoyed it. Love the packaging it comes in. It looks really organic, I guess you could say. It looks very natural and I don't know. Yeah, it just looks very natural and nice. So really enjoy it so far. Like I said, want to use it a little bit more to have a final verdict, but yeah, so far so good. The lip gloss, really nice, very smooth, really pretty color, so really, really like this. Of course, these blushes never disappoint, and this shade is really beautiful, especially for someone that's like porcelain skinned. Really beautiful shade. Definitely try this shade, it's beautiful. Then the liquid liner, like I said, I think this is gonna end up being something that I gravitate towards a lot. I was able to get a really nice line. I think with more practice, it'll be even better. I probably won't ever do anything graphic with it, but I don't know, who knows? You never know with me and my makeup. But yeah, really, really nice find from Wet n Wild. And then we get the Ioni makeup sponge. Like I said, this is my first time using an Ioni makeup sponge, and I use the Sassy Chic ones all the time. Super soft. Really, really like it. I love that it comes in different shapes. So now I have a shape that's different than the other ones in my collection. Super, super soft. Very, very impressed. I'm very excited to try it with like other foundations too. Then last but not least, the palette from Wet n Wild. Like I said, I did not have high hopes for this, but it did not disappoint. They're pigmented, the shades are beautiful, and you get two complete looks, or you can mix and match like I did. You get a dark and a light shade. And yeah, they just went on really, really nice. They weren't patchy or anything like that. So very, very good find for $1. And I'll definitely be on the lookout to see if they have any other colors. So I hope you enjoyed another video where we test new makeup from the Dollar Tree. Of course, as always, if you did, make sure you like this video and share this video with anybody you think might like it. And don't forget to check out those videos and playlists down in the description box if you want to watch more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.